Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new here, my name is Missy, and this video is in collaboration with two of the sweetest ladies I know of. That is Molly Purcell and Melissa from I'm Merely Melissa. Ladies, thank you for hosting this collaboration. Today we're working on freezer meals. So, if you're coming over from one of the other channels that is in this collaboration, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. If you're going over from my channel to check out the other videos that's in this collaboration, please be sure to show them some love because they deserve it, okay? So today we're working on breakfast freezer meals because that seems to be my biggest need, okay? I am not a morning person. I am a big enough girl to be honest about that. I am not a morning person. I don't like to get up and instantly start cooking or whatever the case may be. So I need breakfast in the freezer, okay? That we can grab, heat it up, and be done. So that's what we're working on today. And I've got several recipes that we're going to get done during this video. So let's get these breakfast freezer meals done and in the freezer so that we can start enjoying them. So the first one we're going to get done is probably the easiest, okay, and one of our favorites. So I'm going to get a pound of breakfast sausage. We like the hot breakfast sausage. So I'm going to get this in. We're going to make some sausage balls, okay? Aiden absolutely loves sausage. And this is one of his favorites. So we're going to make these up. They won't last long, I promise you. I could make this every day of the week and he would eat it all. And for those of you that are new, we live on a 2-acre homestead here in East Tennessee. If you can't tell, I'm a southern girl. I know, it's hard to tell. I mean, I barely have, I can't even say it. I barely have an accent. But anyway, we are raising our 7-year-old grandson. We've had him since he was 4 months old. And so that's who I'm referring to when I say Aiden. And he may be in through here in a few minutes. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to go rinse my hands and get these other ingredients in here. Alright, there we go. So our next ingredient going in is a bag of Colby Jack. You can use cheddar, you can use whatever cheese you like. We are huge fans of Colby Jack, and mine may not be thawed out completely because I do keep my cheese in the freezer. I try to buy it when it's on sale in bulk. So there is that. And now we're going to do 1 cup of Bisquick. There we go. And now we're going in with the best tools we've got, my hands. And we're just going to get this mixed up. It's going to take me just a few minutes. So we'll fast forward through this, okay? Alright, y'all. We got it mixed up. Whew. My hand is freezing off from that cold cheese. But I got it done. It always seems to take longer when the cheese is a little bit frozen, but that's okay. So now I've got my trusty cookie scoop here. We're just going to go in. Oh, my oven is preheated. I've got it preheated to 375. And we're just going to make these little sausage balls. Y'all, my food is not perfect. It is rustic, okay? And if you've been here a while, you already know that. But if you're new, you may be like, good Lord have mercy. yeah, my food is rustic, okay? I don't have a whole lot of time. We are a homeschooling family here. We are a homesteading family here. So between school, garden, housework, and all the other chores, I've got my hands full. All right, y'all. These are going in the oven, 375 degrees for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to flip them, put them back in the oven for about 5 to 6 more minutes. We like ours on the crispy side. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, it's time to take these out of the oven and get them flipped. Oh my goodness. There we go. So I'm just going to take some time. We like all of it to look like that. So I'll let it cook and then I flip them. And they get crunchy all over. That's how we like them. So let me get all these flipped. These are going to go back in the oven for about, like I said, about 5 to 6 minutes. And then they're done. And we're going to let them cool. And we're going to put them in a couple of freezer bags and get these in the freezer, minus a few, because somebody has already smelled these and has already asked for his share. I don't know why I didn't just make 2 batches of these. I should have. I know. Alright, y'all. Back in the oven. 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, y'all. These are ready to come out of the oven. Woo, gotta let some of that heat out for a quick second. Oh my goodness, these are done. Look how beautiful. And let's see if I can get this one to cooperate. See all the brown on that one? Alright. So now I'm going to go get a plate with a paper towel so that I can get these out of this grease. I'm going to let them sit there for a little bit, cool off, then we'll get these thrown in the freezer. Moving on to the next one. Let's go. Up next, we're going to get some bacon in the oven. I've got this 22 ounce family pack of bacon. We're going to cook all of it. And some of it I'm going to use in breakfast burritos. And some I am just going to go ahead and cook up to have for the next few mornings to go along with breakfast. Alright, y'all, so it's the next day. I had so many projects going on, and I got tired, and I sat down, and when I did, I was out. I woke up in time to go to bed. Y'all, it was, yeah. So it's the next day, and we're going to get back to these freezer meals. And this morning, I'm making some super fluffy blueberry pancakes. Aiden will have some of these this morning for breakfast, and the rest of them we're going to put in the freezer. And y'all, these are so good. So good. So we're going to double batch this, and I'm hoping I've got a big enough bowl. We'll see. If not, I'll change it out. But the first thing we're going to put in is 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And remember, I am doubling this, and I will have the recipe linked in the description. If I can't find the exact recipe, then I will type it out in the description box, okay? But we're going to do, and my flour container is a little bit full, so we're going to have a little bit of trouble getting this out of here. That's okay. We've done worse before. Let me do that. There we go. And, all right, there's our flour. We're going to put a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to do 8 teaspoons of baking powder. Now we're going to do a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix all this together before we add in any of our wet ingredients. I'm also going to go ahead and throw in our blueberries so I can get them coated. And I'm using 3 cups of fresh blueberries. It's going to be super close on this bowl being big enough. Super close. But if y'all been watching for a while, you know that that is nothing new around here. Okay? We have some issues. Now, I want to be very gentle with these. I don't want to break them open or anything. That looks really good to me. Now we're going to add in 3.5 cups of milk. Oh, Lord. I'm using my Dollar Tree milk. Y'all, that's all we use. That Dollar Tree milk is shelf stable. The dates, expiration dates on it, are months out. So we love it. We just absolutely love it. And it's the perfect size for us. We don't have a bunch of milk sitting in the fridge going bad. It's just perfect for us. All right, to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter, and I've melted it. So we're going to get that poured in. We're going to do 4 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm going to eyeball that. Maybe a little extra, just for good measure, you know. We are going to do 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. Oop. There we go. Maybe just a little drizzle. If you've never tried blueberry and lemon together, woo, it's so good, it's so good. Then I've got 2 eggs. We're just going to put them in. And now we're going to get to mixing. I'm going to go ahead and kind of scramble those eggs right there. And I'm going to have a bigger spatula. Good thing I brought one over here. Because this one, it just ain't going to get the trick done. Ugh. Yay. Now I'm going to get down in there, and I'm just going to fold all this together, being very cautious of those blueberries. Oh, mercy. Now I've got my griddle out, sitting over there on the other side of the kitchen on the counter, it's ready to go when we are. And I'm just going to stir this until everything's incorporated. Okay? Again, I want to be very careful with those blueberries. Alright, I think I have just about got all that mixed. I think. Look at there. Oh, that's going to be so good. So good. Alright, y'all. It's time to move over to the griddle and get these pancakes cooking. Alright, so I'm going to spray my griddle. Now, if you want to use butter, you can. I'm just going to spray mine. And I am going to get my spatula over here cleaned off. I'm going to let my griddle heat up for just a second. And then we're going to put these on. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Alright. That goes over there in the sink. I turn my griddle on to about 350, 375 to get it warmed up good. And then I always turn it down to about 325, 300, somewhere in there. And that's what I cook at. So, y'all, look how pretty. I'm so excited for these. All right. That feels good to me. It's starting to bubble on there. So let's get us a pancake on the griddle. So while the pancakes are going over there on the other side, I'm going to go ahead. I've got a pound of hot breakfast sausage. I'm going to go ahead and get this frying up in the pan for our breakfast burritos because I will want this to cool off so I can handle it while making the burritos. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started cooking. If y'all remember, we got the bacon cooked last night, so it's good.
Why does that look so yummy?
I don't know. Why do you love sausage so much?
I don't know.
Alright, so we're going to get this cooked up. You want to put that in the garbage for Nanny, please?
Yes.
There you go. Touch the bottom. There you go. Alright, I'm going to grab me a spurtle here. We're just going to get this up. There is a piece. We don't need that in there. It would help if I turned the eye on.
What's a spurtle?
It's this.
Oh.
That's just a cute little name that they came up with. So we're just going to get this cooked up. Get it drained off. Get the grease drained off of it. And then just let it set to the side. I'm also going to go ahead and get my eggs out, get them scrambled up, and so they can be cooling a little bit too. Alright. That'll be ready in a few minutes. So I'm cooking this slow, okay? Because we like, if I can get this piece up here, we like our sausage like that. If you saw the sausage balls, then you know that we like it with a little crunch to it. So I'm cooking this a little bit slower so that I can get some of that beautiful brown color on there. And it can be the way that we like it. Back over here at the pancakes, we're almost done, y'all. Aiden has already had his breakfast, and he loved them. He absolutely loved them. I taste tested a little bit of his, and y'all, these are so good. I had forgotten, I had forgotten just how good these really are. So we're about done, if you can see. And I think I'm going to wind up with around 40 pancakes, if I counted correctly. We'll see. We'll see. But I think I'm going to wind up with about 40. That will be awesome. Alright, I got the sausage out in a bowl where it can cool. In the same skillet that I cook my sausage in, I'm going to throw in a little bit of unsalted butter. Just a titch. We're going to turn our eye on to about medium high. And I have got some peppers that I put up out of the garden last year. We're going to throw them in there. We'll get my butter all melted up. Paps likes peppers and onions. And I'm not a fan, so I'm just doing enough for him and his burritos. I will leave them off of mine. I do like onions, but I'm not a big fan of green bell peppers, okay? Never have been. I don't know why. I just don't like them. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get probably, I'll just cook the whole bag because I need to make room in my freezer for this year's harvest. And then about half of an onion, a red onion. And we're going to get all that coated in that butter. Let that butter keep melting. I smell pancakes, so I've got to get back over there real quick to get those turned. Alright, I'm cooking my peppers and onions in what little bit of sausage grease there was. There wasn't a whole lot, okay? There just wasn't. So, I'm going to season these up just a tiny bit. I mean, there's going to be a lot going on with these burritos anyway, but I'm going to grab just a wee bit of salt. Just like that. These burritos are going to have a ton of flavor. Little bit of pepper. There we go. And we'll mix that in. Now, I got to tell y'all a story, okay? Paps has never had a breakfast burrito that I know of, okay? And we've been together over 30 years, okay? We just celebrated our 30th anniversary last year. So, I don't think he's ever had one. But I've got him talked into this, okay? I love them. I love them. I'm picky about mine, but I love them. And I've got him talked into these. And my fingers are crossed, okay, that he will love these as much as I do. And now I think I'm going to get a little more onion in there. I think it's needed. So while our peppers and onions are cooking, our pancakes are finishing up over there on the other side. We're going to get the eggs ready to scramble up. I'm going to show you how I do mine. I've got 9 eggs right here. I'm going to put in some salt. Just a little touch more. There we go. A little bit of pepper. Oops, I gotta stir my peppers and onions. Y'all see Aiden's little stool sitting back there? So I'm going to go in with some milk, okay? I don't measure this. I just kind of follow whatever my heart tells me. Then I mix it up. This makes the fluffiest, creamiest scrambled eggs ever. This is the way my grandmother always cooked hers. It's the way I've always cooked mine. Paps would prefer his to be cooked in bacon grease or sausage grease, but I'm cooking the peppers and onions in the sausage grease, so you're just going to have to deal with it this way this time. Pancakes are done. They are cooling off. Look how beautiful. So they're going to cool off for a little while, and then we'll get them into individual packs and get them in the freezer. Alright, we're going to get these eggs scrambled up so that they've got time to cool off also, so that I can handle them. And I've just got a little bit of butter, just a pat or two of butter. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour all them in. And y'all, I cook mine on medium high. Just let them go slow. Y'all ignore that mess over there. That's all going in the freezer, okay? But we're getting ready to start these breakfast burritos. And if you've been around here for a while, you know, especially my love of potatoes, okay? I like potatoes with every meal. So with my breakfast burritos, I'm going to fry up some of these crispy crowns. And I'm going to add these into some of my burritos, because I love them and because I can. Now I may try to slip a few into Pap, but we'll see. I don't know how he would like to have that in there. I know I'll love it. So I'm going to get those fried up real quick so that they can have a little bit of a cooling off period with all the rest of the stuff. And then we're going to put these breakfast burritos together. Alright, y'all, I've got a little assembly line going on here. Got my taters cooked. I just opened a jar of my homemade home-canned salsa. I'm going to put a little bit of it out into this little cup right here. Y'all, this is the best salsa ever. And I have a video, and I splashed that right on my glasses. I have a video that I made of me making this. And y'all, I will try to remember to link it in the description also. Let me clean my glasses real quick. Alright, that's going to have to do. Y'all, I think I got the wrong size tortillas. These are going to be small. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 per serving. 2 burritos would be 1 serving, okay? Because these are going to be small. Anyway, we're going to be alright with that. So I'm going to start out with Paps first. I'm going to grab some egg. I'm just going to break it up. It's good and cooled off to where I can touch it. A little bit of sausage across through there. A little bit of peppers and onions. We're going to lay that right there. Oh my goodness. Now, I am a classic overstuffer, okay? I am, and I know this about myself. So, I have to watch. I'm going to put some Colby Jack right there. And I am going to spoon some salsa over the top of that. That already sounds good to me. Alright, fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed. We're going to do that. Get everything tucked in there. And then we're going to roll. There we go. And I have got, y'all can't see this, but I have got a sheet pan over here with some parchment paper on it. I'm just going to put these on there until I get everything done. And then I'll worry about, I think I'm going to brown them up a little bit and let them cool and then put them in the freezer bags. That's my plan as of right now. All right, y'all. It's time to start making mine. So, mine's not a whole lot different, but it is a little different. Okay? I don't like a whole lot of egg on mine. As you will see, I do want some on it, but I don't do a whole lot of egg. Okay? My sweet mother, bless her heart, she ruined me on eating eggs when I was at home, when I was younger, and we had chickens on the farm. So y'all just use your imagination, okay? We were poor, and we had to eat what we had. Just use your imagination. So I'm gonna add a little bit of extra sausage. I like sausage. Then I'm gonna take some of these, and I'm gonna put them across through there because yum, and they're good and crispy. And then we're going to put some cheese over top of that. And just a drizzle of salsa. Just a little drizzle. Okay, maybe a little more than a drizzle. Oh, nope. I'm going to have to hold this together. Come on up. There we go. There we go. And get that thing rolled up. There's mine. Again, just a little bit of egg. So I made pap 12. And I'm going to see if I have enough stuff to do 12 for me. And then if I have any left over, then we will go from there. All right, we're going to put these on here like this. Y'all, I just like the taters, okay? And then I've got this good bacon that we're going to put right there. I'm surprised I didn't have one run in here when I said the word bacon. I had to hide the bacon last night to keep him and Paps out of it. All right, a little bit of cheese. Like a bacon, egg, and cheese. Do I want salsa on this one? Yeah, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Paps might try one of these. I don't know. He might. We shall see. Now these tortillas, I just pulled them out of the freezer just a little while ago, so they're still a little hard to work with. There we go. That's a nice way of putting it. We got all the burritos made. I got 12 for Pap, 8 for me. Well, actually 9, but one of them tore, so I ate it. I did. I taste tested it. They're good. They're delicious. And I am 100% happy with them. So now I'm just taking a little bit of extra time. And you don't have to do this. This is just me, okay? But I'm taking a little bit of extra time. And I'm just kind of browning these a little bit. And I'm going to let them cool before I put them in the freezer. Oh, that one is not ready. Let's flip that one back over. Alright, our pancakes have cooled off to where we can put them up safely. I'm going to be using these, the parchment patty sheets, to put in between mine. And I think I'm going to do 4 pancakes to a quart-size freezer bag. And then I'm going to put a piece of parchment in there. There's 2, and then a piece of parchment, and then 2 more. That way, if I need to reach in, if I don't want them, but Aiden does, and I need to reach in and grab him, just a couple, then I can. And when I'm doing food like this for the freezer, I like to use 2 bags. So this is 1 layer of protection, and then when I get enough, then I'll put them in the big gallon-size freezer bags. Double protection. I do not want this going in the freezer just like this. Call me crazy, okay, and I may be, but I'm overprotective of my food. It took, you know, some time. I used my time. I used my patience. And, you know, I used my ingredients to make this food. And I don't want to just throw it in the freezer and it not be protected. So, yes, I use 2 separate forms of protection on my food. Some people will call me crazy, and that's okay. Alright, y'all, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to get these done. And we're going to see how many pancakes we got, because I've not counted yet. I don't have a clue. So, we're going to see how many we've got done and how many breakfasts we have with the pancakes. Again, these are delicious, and I'm so glad I did the double batch. I really am. Okay, y'all, we've got a count here. We got 7 bags of 4. So that's 28 pancakes going in the freezer. Aiden had 4. Yeah, Aiden had 4. And I took a bite off of one of his. So that's 32 pancakes that we got out of that double batch. Y'all, I'm happy with that. We are going to get ready to get these breakfast burritos all bagged up and ready for the freezer. And then we're done. That's it. We're good. We are getting these breakfast burritos all put up and ready to go. So, I am just using a little bit of this plastic wrap. And I'm going to wrap them individually. Like that right there. And then I'm just putting them 4 to a bag. I think 4 will fit in here. In a quart-size bag, I think. We'll see. If not, then we'll back up and lick that cow over again. There we go. Into the freezer we go. We did it, y'all. We got 33 freezer meals from 3 recipes, sausage balls, from scratch, homemade blueberry pancakes that are to die for, and breakfast burritos. Y'all, I'm tickled pink. I am so happy to have all of those meals in my freezer, so now I can take a little bit of a breath of relief, right? And know that if I don't feel like getting them cooking breakfast, I have breakfast in the freezer that I can pull out and feed my family and not worry about it. I know what ingredients are in it, and I'm happy with that. So, yay, yay. I want to thank Molly and Melissa once again for hosting this collaboration. Y'all rock. And again, if anybody's going over to check out any of the other channels in this collab from my channel, be sure to show them a whole lot of love. and let them know that you came from my channel. And if you're coming over from any of the other channels to check out this video, I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you all for watching our video. And if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Aiden and I would love to have you as part of our YouTube family. We are certainly loving this little community and family that we are building here on YouTube. And y'all, I'm super blessed to have the subscribers and the friends, and y'all are like family to me. So much love to each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. And we will see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.